Good morning guys, and welcome to Life of Pi, coming at you from Georgetown. So we're up pretty late today. It's about 11:30 already. Just went to drop some laundry off, and now we're going to go and see all of the street art. So Georgetown is famous for its street art and its street food. We saw some of the street food last night, and we'll see some more of that later. And today we're going to go and check out loads of the street art, some of the cool heritage buildings, and whatever else we can see. So let's go and see some art. Guys, down all the little side streets you find loads of cool street art. So here's the first one, and I will show you as much of it as I possibly can. Guys, these like wire murals that you see on the side of the street here are all over Georgetown, and they give you a brief glimpse into the history of Georgetown and its heritage. So this one is about the hand-pulled rickshaws that were the popular form of transportation back in the day. And it's kind of slightly comedic because the guys down here is kind of pulling the rickshaw at such a fast pace. The two passengers are shitting themselves. So you see these all over Georgetown, they're really cool. Guys, we've now seen about 10 different examples of street art, and they're all amazing, all incredible, and we took some really cool photos with them. Now we're going to move on. Well, we're going to stop off at a coffee shop quickly, maybe grab some lunch there, but more importantly plan where we're going after Georgetown, and then we're going to go for a walk, I think, along the promenade down by the sea and check out some of the stuff down there. So yeah, let's see what we get up to. Guys, we're just walking around the Armenian street. It's where a lot of the street art's congregated, and there's also loads of temples, as you'll see directly behind me. Now, some of these temples you have to pay to go into, but this temple is free, and as I said, it's just at the end of Armenian Street. So let's go and have a little look at this temple. Guys, we just ducked back into the hostel because the rain started coming down. I hope you guys can see that. It is absolutely torrential, and there is some wicked thunder and lightning happening. I'm hoping I'm going to catch some of it on camera. Guys, the thunderstorm over. It's actually quite nice when there's a thunderstorm because it cools everything down. And I'm just standing beside one of the big mosques. So as you'll see, giant mosque, really quite cool. Just came out for a little wander, and that mosque is about 2 minutes away from Coco Mews, which is where we're staying. We're going to head down towards the seafront, walk along the seafront and go and check out the clock tower and things like that. So just walking down to the esplanade and going along the seafront, we stumbled across a cemetery, which is one of the heritage sites of Georgetown, and it's actually one of the best examples of an 18th to 19th century Protestant cemetery. And there's loads of, I guess, well-known people from the era who are buried in this cemetery. So we're going to have a little wander around. Guys, check this out. In the old school 18th, 19th century graveyard is a gravestone for Danny Song, dated 2018. So they've either predicted his death, which is pretty morbid, or it's a typo. Either way, it's pretty weird. Guys, we just snuck into the E&O Hotel. This hotel has hosted everyone from Noel Coward to Orson Welles to Charlie Chaplin, and we've totally snuck in. We're not meant to be here, and I've got a can of Chang in my back pocket. Guys, check out the selection of pastries in this hotel. They are phenomenal. Check out that. That's a walnut tart, and this chocolate crunch thing is amazing looking. We are definitely not meant to be here. Guys, this shop directly behind me, Antara Bangsar, is the cheapest place to buy booze in Penang. You can get a large can of beer for 6 ringgit, which is about half the price of the shops. Now, in order to find it, go on maps.me and search for the cheapest booze in Penang, or Antara Bangsar on Google Maps, and that is kind of what the shop looks like. And it is down Lorong Muda is the name of the road. So if you want the cheapest booze in all of Penang, come here. Guys, this is inside the really cheap booze shop. Lene's got herself a bottle of red wine. Oh, and there's the naked guy that serves you red wine. Nice. Guys, we're back on our street food tour of Penang, Georgetown specifically. This time we're getting poi pia, which is some kind of like spring roll type thing that I'll show you once it gets here, but it looks pretty tasty. Guys, so as well as the po pia, which is going to come in a minute, we thought we'd get a cheeky little laksa. So this is 4 ringgit, which is under 80p, and it's like a vegetable laksa, which looks pretty tasty. Guys, here's the po pia, and it's kind of like a little crepey, pancakey type thing, and it looks pretty amazing. Let's see what it tastes like. Guys, so the po pia was amazing. That stuff is incredible. Laksa, not so good. We've moved on to the next place, which is a little noodle joint. So we're gonna get some noodles, and these look pretty good. I think they're the same as we had last night, but we've gone for a bigger portion. So let's check this out. Guys, so this is our delicious pork noodle dish for this evening. You may notice that Lene's drawn a little happy smiley face in the soy sauce, and these are the guys that have been cooking it. So let's try this one. Guys, we finished up on our little street food tour. Lene's trying to hide because she's eating an ice cream. But the street food was amazing. And I'm sure if Lene would stop eating her ice cream for 1 second, she would agree that the street food was really nice, but she's not going to stop eating her ice cream. So, really exciting, guys. We're going to pick up our laundry. Oh my God, that's exciting. We're going to pick up our laundry and then probably go back to the hostel and hang out for a bit. But that street food was so good. If you come to wherever we are, where are we? Georgetown. Georgetown. If you come to Georgetown, go and get po pia, because that little pancake thing was delightful. And then next door to that, it's all at the top of Love Lane. And next door to that, you can get the noodles, and the noodles are, they're amazing. Now we're going to get the laundry. Guys, so that's it for tonight. It's been a really epic day exploring Georgetown. I love the street art here. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's the second time I've been here, and each time, every time I see the street art, it's amazing. It's a beautiful place. Walking around all the back alleys of Georgetown, looking at all the old culture, the old colonial buildings. The place is just gorgeous, and it's been really fun spending the day with Lene here. We ate some really good food this evening, had a couple of drinks, and then back to the hotel, and gonna get some well-earned rest, because we've actually walked quite far today. But remember to give the video a thumbs up. I hope you've enjoyed watching today, and it's another full day exploring Georgetown tomorrow before we move on to the next spot in Malaysia. So in the meantime, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and until tomorrow, guys, peace out.